So, good morning, everyone in India, as well as good evening to the people of USA. So, it's 7:10 p.m. Today is 21st December, Sunday. So, I really am not aware what day it is, what day or what date is going on because right now it's holidays. I'm just locked in and studying, just writing my notes or summary and just doing all of that. So to start with, I've already done the intro video. What is a project all about? The project, I want to name it as like Project Bharat, since our name, the country's name is Bharat. So the project is gonna be that, and each episode or each series will pick up a topic, and then dedicate it to the specific place or a issue or what is currently going on. Today, before I kickstart the process or anything, before I explain about what I have prepared today about the Hinduism or about my understanding of learning, because I come from a village background and the way I have studied, my parents are my first teachers. To be very honest, my mom is my first teacher, not anybody else, and my father, he's my first teacher as well. The way we respect gurus in India, or the way we celebrate the Teachers' Day in India, or the way we celebrate the Children's Day, or how it is goes the education system altogether. Uh, Today I wanna really talk about it, but before talking that, I wanna fill the room with a massive energy, with a powerful song. This song is Aigiri Nandini. This is sung for Kali Ma. So when there is a need of a consecration, what is a consecration means? Not many people are really aware of the word consecration itself. It means purification. So what is purification? So right now there is a lot of chaos going on everywhere across the world, be it with lot of chemicals everywhere in everything whatever we are eating, and which is causing the cancers, and then people are rushing to hospitals spending millions of rupees or money on all of it, as well as not getting enough vitamin D because all of them just sit and enjoy the AC weather. I hardly have seen anybody in the USA sitting outside except myself sitting in the balcony and enjoying the full day, the sunlight, because it is energy. How plants are producing the food, photosynthesis, it's a basic concept. Air, soil, the basic nutrients or the minerals and vitamins, as well as the sunlight, the photosynthesis, that's how the food is produced. As well as humans, we are full of body with lot of DNA. If a plant is capable of absorbing so much energy and giving it back, the food, why can't we try it? It has been the culture. Fasting is a very important thing when you are spiritual, all of that. Why do people do fast on Shivratri or specific days? Because when you are really eating something, or when you are consuming certain type of a food, it will generate certain type of energy in your body. That's how you will behave or think. That's why Hinduism or the way Indian food has always been divided, like rajaha, like tamas food, and then satvika hara. And then people who are in their initial ages, or when they are really into education or studies, uh, they are encouraged to eat sattvic ahar, which is like a vegetarian food, which is the culture in India from centuries, from millennia, from when Indus Valley civilization, our basic civilization, when India has started. So that's the what the thing is. And let's really sing the song, guys. So this is a powerful song. Recently, my friend Shupro, I have to really thank him. So first, we have to respect our gurus, whatever it is. So as I said, my first guru, my mom, my dad, and then next he's the one who introduced me to the music. While I was working with him in Deloitte, we used to chill, hang out in his room, and he's from Kolkata. So of course he's a guy who will be definitely into guitar or music, definitely. So every day he used to play guitar for hours just like a lunatic. I've given him the word lunatic because that's what he deserves. He's a Garfield, like he doesn't do anything other than just playing that PUBG. And then playing the Call of Duty as well as guitar. So these three things, guitar he used to play for hours and hours straight in front of me and used to play such music. He introduced me to the Bengali culture. Like I went to his marriage, all of that in Kolkata, and that's how I got into Kolkata. And when I visited Kolkata, he made sure I visit the main places like Kali Ma Mandir, Dakshineshwar Mutt, Swami Vivekananda Memorial, all of that. There are a lot of places in Kolkata. Kolkata city is a place to go. You can celebrate, you can fall in love, you can enjoy the sweets, you can enjoy the food, as well as you can learn spirituality. It is similar to Varanasi or Banaras. Banaras is a ancient city, ancient, one of the ancient living cities across the world, maybe more than 3,500 years or so, one of very few surviving Indian cities, Banaras. So it is a spiritual capital for India. And then last year I have visited Varanasi, 2024 with my mom. It was her dream to stay in Varanasi for 9 days. It was with my father and my mom, all of that, where we tried a lot of times, but due to COVID, it didn't happen. And then due to work, all of that, it never happened. And it was my mom's first flight experience as well. So she really enjoyed the flight experience. And then we stayed in Banaras for almost 2 weeks near Assi Ghat. The Ganga Harti, what we experienced, the vibes from Ganga River, the purification, that's what the word consecration is, the purification. Right now, that's the need of the hour. Why? There is a lot of consumerism, materialism, chaos, all of that, and people are not kind enough or not human enough, at least, to help each other, as well as not even kind enough to consider fellow Indians as Indians. They consider, like, I am a Marathi, I am a Bengali, I am a Hindi guy, I'm a Kannadiga, I'm a Tamilian, I'm a Malayali. This is how India has been portrayed from 1956 onwards, when there is this 1950 or 56, when there is this constitution changes on the basis of language bifurcation. Before that, there was no such bifurcations. Like, to be very honest, this has just been from last 6 or 7 decades. That's all. Before that, we didn't had this barrier, all of that. We were fighting with British guys, trust me, that was more tough. You can guess, check the history lessons, all of that. It really says what was the life before the British and when we got the independence. Right now, it's the largest democracy on earth. To be very honest, the way the election committee conducts the elections in India, it is massive. It's not at all easy, and we really should appreciate India for conducting elections for such large palette of people. It is not easy. Countries in the West, countries who are developed, who are considered very well developed, they still have the paper ballot kind of a system. But where India have gone already through the electric, like a digital type of a voting system, long back, at least I would say. So India is like the new digital capital. The technology, the UPI, the Mastercard, or whatever, say, the kind of technology support India provides to the West countries or any which corporations, whoever. People think Indian companies, or the employees who are working in India, are just providing support. But to be very honest, without that back end support, your front end wouldn't work. That's the basic logic. So people who are doing the actual hard work, but getting peanuts in India, because right now I'm in the USA, I could really, really say that people who work in the USA do the same thing, and people who work in India do the same thing. The work wise, the aims, goals, all of it's same. Or even Indian guys may get more work. That is a very usual thing, and are expected to work any given random time points, all of that. Not just comparing with the US, but however, the way Indian work culture in the corporates, this is the reality. So people are really not appreciated for what they do in India. At least let's take time to appreciate our own country. If not anybody doing, I'm a really good Indian. I'm a proud Indian, like Mowgli from Jungle Book. So I respect my country. Even during my holidays, I'm not doing anything. I'm not playing video games. I'm not watching movie. I'm not watching anything. I'm just studying about India, because I have got my life from this country, man. Like, it's the greatest country of all, and I really wanna declare this to the world that why India is the greatest country and kind of a roots I come from. The way I have seen India or the way I have learned about India, it is a different thing. So an Indian who traveled across India, have worked with the Western companies and now studying in the USA can tell a story about India. So this is my story, the way I have seen India, and this is exactly how I want to teach my kids about how I have seen India. So this is a song I really want to start with. So there you go. ऐगिरि नन्दिनि नन्दित मेदिनि विश्व विनोदिनि नन्दिनुते गिरिवर विंध्य शिरोदिनि वासिनि विष्णु विलासिनि जिष्णुनुते ऐगिरि नन्दिनि नन्दित मेदिनि विश्व विनोदिनि नन्दिनुते गिरिवर विंध्य शिरोदिनि वासिनि विष्णु विलासिनि जिष्णुनुते भगवति हे स्थितिकण्ठ कुटुम्बिनि पूरि कुटुम्बिनि पूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि रैलसुधे ऐगिरि नन्दिनि नन्दित मेदिनि विश्व विनोदिनि नन्दिनुते गिरिवर विन्ध्य शिरोदिनि वासिनि विष्णु विलासिनि जिष्णुनुदे. Oh, तेरे इश्क न जाया, तेरे इश्क न जाया, तेरे इश्क न जाया करते सया रे सया या जा सविता जबाजा बे करीबा जदी यादा बे करीबा सवे बैनान किया इश्क न जाया तेरे इश्क न जाया तेरे इश्क न जाया करके सैया या तैया 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 तैया. दिनि नन्दित मेदिनि विश्व विनोदिनि नन्दिनुते गिरिवर विंध्य विनोदिनि वासिनि विष्णु विलासिनि जिष्णुदुते ऐगिरि नन्दिनि नन्दित मेदिनि विश्व विनोदिनि नन्दिनुते गिरिवर विंध्य शिरोदिनि वासिनि विष्णु विलासिनि जिष्णुनुदे. Yeah, so that's the kind of energy I want all of us, all the youth in India should carry the confidence while you speak about anything about our own country or you feel about India. This is the confidence I want everyone to feel. Wherever you go, you should feel proud about being an Indian, not a Madrasi, not a Teluguite, not a Bengali, not a Marathi, but an Indian. This is a feel I want all of us to feel, because India is massive. So if you have not seen India or do not really know about India, have really not studied about India, please go and study about it. It is your own country, it is our own country. So without learning about our own country, without having the basic understanding about our own country, we shouldn't go and ask anybody else not to speak bullshit about our country. So first, let's educate ourselves. This is just my contribution for my country. Since I couldn't join civil services, doesn't mean that I can't do anything for my country. So this is my way of showing the gratitude for my country. I'm putting all my holidays, the dedication, all of it to really read the country from the basics, from the history, the timeline, entire timeline, the politics, the history, the geography, all of it, and recording, not for any purpose, not for a reach, not expecting anything from it. I want to really teach my kids this. So after getting a job, after getting married, I don't think I'll be able to invest so much time to read all of this. So I thought now it is the time. I got holidays, so what else I can do the best way? So the same thing which I have been doing all my life, just study, read, learn new things, keep singing. So this is how my day goes, and I want to really give a good massive energy, as well as the fire in Indian youth, what's really missing. Why are we still developing country? This is my question. We are the fourth largest trillion economy. We have surpassed other countries, and now we are in top 4, top 5. We are close to Japan, or nearly more than that. We are a massive population. We are proud that our economy is at fourth place, all of that. But what is a number? Numbers doesn't lie. So we have to go on the basis of numbers. When you compare it to the first economy, the USA, $28 trillion economy, and then China, massive, almost 20 billion USD. That's the economy what we are talking about. And India being a neighbor country to China, which we are like friends or frenemies. Uh, that's how I portray it, because frenemies is a word where you are friends but still enemies. You keep, just operating for time being. So that's how it goes, like Tom and Jerry types. So you guys keep fighting and same you are friends. So that's how it goes, India and China relations. Same time, China being at same population range what India has, but compared to India, the economic growth what I have seen in last few decades, Xing Mao, he is the father of China is considered. Uh, that's how they have developed their country. And out of $20 trillion, our Indian economy is just 4.5 or so. Why? We are as of same population. We are more educated and we speak better English. I am an average Indian. To be very honest, I am representing an average Indian guy who comes from a rural background, which is underdeveloped. Like literally, it is the most backward districts in India. I've studied in government school, local schooling, not a convent, all of it. So if I have put a lot of efforts to learn your language, English, so I would ask all of the Western countries or people who really don't know about our own country, put your ego aside. Really, English is just a language. White skin is just a skin tone. I have the same white skin tone. You could see here. So my skin is far better. I have some little bit of Arab thing in me. So thanks God for giving me this. So what I'm saying is language, the accent is not a problem. So when I see in the US or in Western countries, people who can't really speak a good English are treated or made fun of with our accent. It's all right. Like, what is a language really is? A language is a sound produced by our vocals. So this is the vocal. The vocals produce little bit of a sounds in different tone, different frequency. All of that just to communicate with another human being. Animals communicate without a language. consider dogs. They're like, if you repeat or reverse the word dog, it turns to God. So that's how I see them in my eyes. So never treat a dog in a poor manner. At least have kindness for those voiceless. So that's being human. I'm not expecting you to become Swami Vivekananda or anything, but rather I'm asking you to use your life, use your time, become kind, love everybody, love our country. This is what we really need in this. Uh, to start, as I said, God is first for me. More than God, nothing comes first. So today, about Hinduism, about the religion, what we say Sanatana Dharma, the eternal religion, the way of living. We really need to understand people who go to temples, who go to church, masjid, or anywhere, gurudwar, all of it. We do a lot of rituals like performing the yagnas, yagas, all of that. What was the meaning behind it? And now even people who go to temple, they're religious, I would say, in India, the way the events are organized at a larger scale. We can't do anything about Indian population. Indian population is massive. It's almost like 1.22 billion. So the way India is, it's very different from anywhere what you can see in the world, because the history we have, the culture we have, the scriptures we have, the kind of lifestyle we have. We don't have a religion in the first place. As West narrates Hinduism as a religion, I really apologize all of you guys for your misunderstanding about our religion or the way we live the life, because it was never a religion. Hinduism was never a religion. It is just a way of living. It is just way of life. That's how it has been. So today, to respect my own culture, my own religion, I have prepared kind of a presentation, and I want to discuss what my understanding of a religion is, so that at least our kids do understand what we are trying to do, and how my parents have taught me Hinduism. This is how I would say, because as I said, my mom and my dad are my first gurus or teachers, as well as my managers, whoever in my journey helped me. Everyone, they are my gurus as well as my teachers, as well as everyone. Even Shuproda, he is kind of a guru for me, who taught me music. So the respect for a guru should always be there. That's what the Indian culture teaches. So before becoming a student, you should have the respect for your master. That's how it goes. This is how the learning concept goes in India. In India, it is not through visual, more through a audio kind of a thing. You keep listening to the same thing repeatedly, and then you get to that. And this is the map I would wanna show. This is exactly how India was in our history books. So this is not, I have not picked up it from anywhere else, but from a NCRT textbook, or I would say a government resources Center for Integrated and Holistic Studies, CIHS. So this is how the Kingdom of India, Bharatavamsham or Bharata Desham, how we call it. So we consider the land as mother, because it gave us everything, the life itself, the parents, everything belongs to the motherland. So that's why we call it as Bharat Mata. So this is how our map was. So there was Gandhara kingdom, which is Khandar, which is extended till Afghan, and this is Sindh, the Sindh province, which is the very basis for our name, Indus Valley Civilization, where these British guys couldn't pronounce Sindh properly, probably gave us Indus Valley Civilization using their Latin, Greek, or English, whatever the words they have chosen, for God's sake. So that's how the name India has derived, but the real name for our country is Bharat. That's how officially our government of India also recognizes, and Bharat is our name of the country. And then this is how it was. The country was massive, big. It was just bifurcated 1947. That's where our independence time happened and the bifurcation happened, all of that. So to be honest, before that, this was India for us. this was India for us just few decades ago. So forget about the language or anything. I really feel bad for everything we lost in the process, the great people we lost, the soldiers, the army men who died in this war, the bullshit war, the innocent people who are lost their lives throughout the process of dividing people, which the British have done it fantastically by creating division among the people rather uniting us. And thank you so much for giving us the English language so that I have learned your language and now I'm speaking in your language, though I come from a rural background in a village. And I would expect any British or an American kid or someone from the West to really who are from a rural background to speak Hindi language the way I am speaking about your country, and then I would accept that your country is the greatest. But I wouldn't accept it till then because I'm the one who is sitting in your country in the USA in the West, speaking your language about our country in your ways. So this is what an Indian is. I am just an average Indian, to be honest. So that's how we have to see it, and that's how it works as well. So before the colonial rule, this is how the map was partition. This was the Punjab province, this was the Bengal province, and this is Madras presidency, and this is Bombay presidency. So this is how the Indian Ocean and the Bay of Bengal, the kingdom extended, the Pakistan, what they claim today, which is the major issue which is going on from many years. But before that, guys, so this was our map. Forget about the bifurcation, all about it, because I'm concerned about subcontinent. So people who live in Bangladesh as well as Nepal or Pakistan, we still consider them as family because for us India is India. That's how we see it. Even if you live in a different home, you call yourself a different country, but you are still a family for us. So that's what my religion has taught me, to accept everyone as a family. That's very basis, the Vasudhaiva Kutumbam, which means the universal or a global family. So the Indian subcontinent is always a family, will always be a family, no matter who come and divide us. That doesn't really matter because we are the same people, we speak the same language. Urdu and Hindi, they are pretty much the same. Bengali, which is spoken in East Bengal versus the West Bengal, it is a pretty much same language. And just the geography, who drew the lines? Did any Indian draw these lines, guys? Like, at least for God's sake, if an Indian would have drawn this line, I would be very happy to accept that, yeah, this is what the India has been decided. If a Raja or a Maharaja of India have done this bifurcation, or draw this Radcliffe line, or dividing the East Pakistan, Bangladesh, all of that, that would make more sense rather than the British doing it, because British were never Indians. They just came to India as an East India Company to do a trade, but really, really interested in India because of the resources what our country holds. So they were tempted. They were like really couldn't resist the kind of gold or the what India holded, the kind of land, the geography what India had, and the kind of people we had, because we are such people. Like, they thought, okay, we can create the slavery, which they tried doing it. They were successful in doing it into an extent, by dividing us, by creating politics among ourselves, creating the religion wars, the caste bifurcations, the population census doing in a caste basis, creating the reservations, all of that. That's all you have done. All you have done is partition. You have not done uniting. So right now the call, the need of the hour is all the Indian youth. I give a call, like, let's get talented, let's get educated about our own country. Let's learn different languages from our own country. This generation especially are smart enough to learn anything. We are in an age of AI. We don't really need any tutor or a teacher or anyone. We can learn sitting at home. That's how I'm learning all of this, and I'm preparing everything by myself. And so far, whatever I have learned, all these languages, music, cooking, photography, or bike riding, or trekking, all of that, everything I have done it by myself, all alone. So I am a proud Indian. I am just average Indian. So that's how an average Indian is in India. So before anybody comment about India or Indians, you please really understand what an Indian is, what is our way of living. You cannot give it as a religion because we don't have one. Maybe you have called it as a religion, which we don't consider as a religion, and I'm gonna explain it why as well. So that's how we have to see. So there is no need for bifurcation, fighting among ourselves, or creating the wars. Which language is superior, Hindi versus Kannada? So if you can learn both Kannada and Hindi, and then if you speak both of them in same fluent manner, which I do, then decide which language is good or bad. If you don't know neither of the languages, never judge. Never judge anybody in your life. Nobody has a right to judge anybody or pass a comment about our country or about our fellow Indians, about our anyone, except the God who created our land. That's how I see it. Because you don't own our country, you don't invest anything in our country, you don't live in our country, and you don't hold a citizenship of our country to comment something bullshit which is not the reality. And if you are speaking about a fact, you are fantastically allowed to speak about the facts of India, which we will cherish. Who wouldn't appreciate if you talk about our country in a good manner, which is our country, because we never went into a war with any country by ourselves so far in the history. But every other country except few have already been in wars with a lot of countries. I don't want to take any name, but this is our philosophy. This is Hinduism that says what India really is. Because we don't want to fight the basic concept Vasudhaiva Kutumbam. So everyone are considered as a family. Everyone are included in the family. You speak a different language. You look different. You live in the north or you live in the south. You live in the mountains or you live in the beach. Doesn't really matter. You belong to this subcontinent, Indian subcontinent, the very much the home for all of us. So that's how I see it. Indian subcontinent, all of us should unite. Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, all of us. What are you guys trying to achieve? Like the chaos, the economic crisis, what's going on in your countries? Was that really necessary? Is my question. Because India was a massive country, and now India is doing really well. That's why we are the fourth largest economy. And what about your position in the economies list? That's my question. That's a straight question. I really want to ask all these questions to these countries. So any country who is not a friend to India, any country who don't have enough resources or the economic growth or the kind of population India holds, you don't have a right to speak wrong about our country. So that's a clear message I really want to give to the world. Without you knowing about something, you cannot judge about something. And I am an Indian, an average Indian, not the Indian, but an average Indian coming from a rural village, from an underdeveloped place near Hampi. So understanding about the world or a country, this is how it goes. So none of you have the right to speak about that. And the scriptures, these are our scriptures. This is how Vedas look like. So this is our Sanskrit language, which is in Devanagari. So unfortunately you guys can't read this. You guys tried to translate it to your language. Since you couldn't learn our language, that is a shame on you guys. Because when you guys have come to our country, you have spent so many years colonizing us. What did you learn from our country is a straightforward question. Because you guys tried to teach us religion, you guys tried to bifurcate us, you guys tried to give us new language, new ways of thinking, the railways, the trams, all of it. We appreciate that really. But at the same time, what did you guys learn about our culture, except stealing our prestigious things or premier things from our temples, from our palaces, all of it? You have stolen a lot of gold from India, which is really, really ours. It belongs to India. So it would be appreciated if you return it. Because if you are self-sufficient country, if you are an independent country, if you are really think that you are self-sufficient, you shouldn't keep something which doesn't belong to you. That's a very basic concept of a human nature, which you guys don't have, I guess, the manners, very manners. So it's not about derogatory comments or anything. I feel the pain for what India has gone through for centuries. This is my pain, an average Indian who traveled across India and feeling the pain for the country, because the way you guys looted our country, the way you guys treated our country, or the Indians, the way you guys have done to our country was fantastically a bullshit, a perfect recipe for a disaster. That's how I see it. And this is how we respect our country like a mother. Why? We love our moms in India. We don't call them mom, we call them amma, ma. So there is a meaning for it, and everything which is divine to us, we consider it is in a more of a feminine energy. It's not to deviate anything or idealize something or someone. It is more of having that feminine nature, the caring, affection, nurturing characters, the traits. That's how Indian philosophy goes, so that's why we call Bharat Mata. So this is how Bharat Mata looks like. And this is our national flag. So this is the series Bhavya Bharata or Project Bharat, and today's episode is Aigiri Nandini. Since I am on fire, I want everybody to feel the fire as well. Why? Because India is still not respected, or the way it should be treated, or the way it deserves the respect. It's not always about money, guys, because the money we had, they have taken it away from us. That's the reality, and we are fighting our own money. The country what has lost everything for everybody, sacrificed everything. People from India, they have sacrificed a lot to the country. People who are running the successful corporations even today, at major corporations, we need not take any specific name of a corporation, because there are n number of corporations where our Indians are CEOs, CFOs, senior directors, all of it running your company, making profit for you and paying taxes for your country, and you are giving peanuts to them by attracting the talent from our own country who studied and worked hard to reach to the USA from our country. So this is how the average life cycle of an Indian is going on currently. Why? Because in the chase of money, in the chase of a material thing, all of it, people want a shortcut for success. People really in India, do they study about India? No. Do they study about our culture? No. Do they study about our Vedas, our scriptures, what our religion has been teaching to us? Are we really aware of all of it? Not many of us. We just study at school, we get 99% of the scores, think we are the superior, go get that package, all of it. That's not what an Indian is. If you are a really an Indian, actual Indian, you will feel that pride of being an Indian. Nothing wrong about it. So let's unite and awake Indians to India series. So this is the national flag. The orange color, the orange color in our flag, which strength and courage of the country. Orange color is always an energetic color. The vibe of an orange color is unmatched. It is purely a color psychology. The way the choice of our flag, which is done by Pingali Venkaya, he's the one who designed the flag. And then the white color, it signifies the nobility or the purity or the serenity of Himalayas, as well as the purity of river Ganga. Unfortunately, river Ganga has gone through a lot of pollution recent years or recent decades, thanks for the population growth or uncontrolled measures, which is not an easy thing. And then the spoke, the Dharma Chakra. This is the Dharma Chakra, uh, which is dharma, what we follow. The core of Indian is that dharma, the Sanatana dharma. That's what is a lifestyle for us. There is no religion called as a Hinduism. So at least correct yourself before calling an India a Hindu country or anything. It is not a Hindu country. India is India, Bharat, that's all, because we don't have a religion in the first place. It is just a lifestyle. So I'm gonna teach you what a lifestyle of an Indian is, and I have actually lived the lifestyle of an Indian, the average Indian. So I'm gonna show you exactly what it's gonna be. So this is it about our Indian flag. and the land of Mahabharata, the land of Ramayana, the land of Kurukshetra Yuddha. This is the land I come from. I am very proud to say that our country have such great scriptures, great people whom we can look forward to really understand our life. Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Mahabharata, all of the Puranas, Vedas, Upanishads, what are they really trying to teach us? They are not trying to teach us to be religious, rather, they are trying to teach us a lifestyle, the way you have to live your life basically through characters, through storytelling. This is how it has been transformed. It's more of learning about how to live a life, guys. That's all a religion is all about at the end of the day. As being coming from in India, being an average Indian guy, I have learned how to live a life, and I'm gonna show exactly how to do it as well, and what our philosophies or our belief systems really are. Um, Agenda today, what an average Indian or a Hindu, how you portray the Hindu or right Indian guy is someone who have a willingness to learn and who can love unconditionally without a definition or layers. And all of us should have that never lose the kid in you attitude, uh, and what it means to become the Mowgli. It means that being rough, the time is to be rough, not soft anymore. And being a human to everybody, that's all it takes. And respecting our own culture, traditions, values, and principles. And important of learning efforts, the dedication, how much of an effort or a dedication that you put in learning, that's the outcome of your life. That's all I can say. And embracing unity in diversity, the Janaganamana, the national anthem of us, that's what it is, embracing the unity in diversity. So as kids we are singing the national anthem in schools, but do we really understand the meaning of our national anthem? Do we really follow it? What is a national anthem really is? A national anthem is something which is meant to make you understand about your country. And if you really don't understand about it, if you can't live the way it is teaching you, then you are not an Indian in front of my eyes or in front of anybody eyes. Because basic thing is to embrace the diversity what we have in India. It is not to discriminate somebody because they are diverse or they are different from you. Rather, the basis of Indian is to embrace the unity in diversity, guys. We have to really respect what we have. No other country have such a diversity in terms of geography, in terms of having so many languages, having such a oldest religion, having such a fantastic oldest surviving languages, Sanskrit, Tamil, the temples what we have, the kind of population we have, the kind of largest democracy on earth, the way we live, the way we learn about life, it is different from anybody who experience life in the West. So today I'm gonna show you exactly what a life of an average Indian guy is. So if you can think that you can do better than an average Indian guy can do, then I would encourage you to learn about our culture, rather discriminating us or showing partiality to Indian guy, or passing a derogatory comment about our gods, about our culture, about our scriptures, about our accent. Because I am speaking your language without any accent, but I am asking, तो आप हिंदी में बात कर सकते हो क्या मुझसे? आप ये रिपीट कर सकते हो क्या? मैं जो बोला आपको, आपको एटलीस्ट बिल्कुल समझ में आती है क्या? So this is how it goes. So when you cannot learn about our own culture, when you cannot learn about our own language, you don't have a right to speak about us, or to pass a derogatory comment. That's how it goes. That's as simple as it can get. If you are better than us, if you have such a depth in terms of spirituality, in terms of learning, in terms of attitude towards life, then you are allowed to come and live with us rather than fighting with us, because we never want to fight with anybody. That's the philosophy India always follow. Even in the recent years when we are fighting, or tried, when the other countries are nudging us or poking us, we never intentionally went into a war. But recent times, Operation Sindhur, we have given a befitting answer to our neighbor. Why? It is required. India is a beast. We are not a sleeping country as such, so never underestimate our country. Though that's all I have to say. And I wanna play the music in the background. Like there is some background noise going on in the house, so someone is talking. I guess I don't mind. I wanna play the song "Liberation." This is the national anthem for me. This is from my favorite band, from my brother Shuprodeep. He created this band with all the efforts over last decades he has put through, and he is just celebrating his 5th year marriage anniversary as well. He has a baby, new baby. He bought a new car. He has become a manager recently, and this is his work. Whatever you can hear in the background. So this is the band, guys. This is the band of my brother Shuprodip. He's the guy, and he's Nibit, our guru master. So these both are my best friends and my brothers. We are friends from past 9 years. Thank you, Shupro Dada, for introducing me to the music and the Bengali culture, everything. And the band is Feathers of a Broken Wing. This is the kind of work they are doing, guys. And really, to be very honest, the kind of followers they have for the kind of work they are doing, it is very less. It's really, really important for us to appreciate our people, our own friends, which we really never do it in life. That is a very basic thing in life to learn, is to appreciate somebody for the efforts they put, rather discouraging or discriminating them. Because someone who is putting genuinely some sort of an effort to improve something, to improve themselves, or to create something, we should appreciate them rather discriminating or whatever way, by belittling them. Because since you couldn't do it, if someone is doing, you can't just be jealous of it and not appreciate the art, because the work, the effort, that really can't go waste. So this is my appreciation for my brother. I'm promoting his band, because this is the kind of work he has been doing, guys. So really, I want you guys to go follow his Spotify thing, at least for me, if not for my brother. So just do it. Follow his Spotify thing, and then I'm gonna share the link as well. And there is a lot to talk about. I have prepared a big, big presentation, so there is a lot I have prepared. The kind of content I have worked over today, it's a lot. So just wait for it, and that's all for today. Signing off, and keep happy, keep smiling, always love everybody, don't hate anybody, because life is very precious and we never know how long we are gonna live. Maybe till next year or 2 years. We really don't know the kind of life, the amount of time we are left with. So instead of wasting our life hating somebody, we can love someone. That's my message. India is a country which taught me how to love unconditionally, how to be friends with anybody from across the country and still enjoy it, all of it, be it like enjoying or singing Carnatic music, to speaking a Pahadi Hindi, embracing Bengali culture and becoming a half Bengali altogether and half Tamilian and half Karnataka as well as half Telugu, half Arabic. So it is a fusion. That's what India is. India is a fusion of cultures, fusion of our cultures, traditions, languages, all of it. It is unity in diversity. That's what our national anthem teaches us. So let's not just sing the song, our national anthem, rather, let's live what it says to us. Signing off, Jai Hind. I'm your Mowgli. Bye.